All right, so this is the last of the logarithms that we're going to do. I have another one of these keeping up things. If you want to go ahead and do that, you can go for it. I know you guys also have the packages I gave you, so you can do that as well. So I'll leave that up to you. Okay, going on down. So I have a section here called calculating logarithms, and well, that was bad. Really, the only reason I have that is because the old TI-83 calculators, if you have one of those, or TI-84, if you wanted to solve something that looked like this, log base 2 8 is equal to 3, the way you'd have to put that in your calculator would be this. You'd have to go log 8 divided by log 2. I don't know why that 2 disappeared there. Yeah, so that's the way you'd have to put in your calculator. Your calculators now show up like this, right? If you go second log, it gives you the option to put a 2 in there. 2 and then 8, and we can figure out that it's 3 doing that. So it's quite a bit easier on our calculators now. So if you have a TI-83 though, you need to get used to doing this. So log 8, so that number divided by log of that number will give you 3. If you want to do these questions, go for it. If you have a TI Inspire, it probably won't be that difficult for you. So moving on down. These ones now, though, we're going to use our log laws to calculate these. I've already done this in other questions because I find it simpler, actually. What we're going to do is take the log. So what I want to do for all these first, ensure that you have exactly one expression on the left and one on the right by algebraically altering the expression. What I mean by that, if you go down a little bit, you can see that some of these, like this, has more than one expression or one term in here, like here, right? So we want to have one term on each side. So we need to kind of do some algebra to fix that. So that's what I mean by that one. Apply a logarithm to both sides. Apply the exponent law of logarithms, usually by dropping the exponent down in front of the logarithm, which is what we're going to do in the first one. And then solve for x. Verify in your calculator. So this first one, we've got the first one done. It's already has one expression on the left and one expression on the right. We're going to apply a logarithm to both sides. So first thing we're going to do is go log 15 is equal to log 3x. And remember, that was one of our log laws, was that we can rewrite this term as x log 3. That's the same thing, right? That was one of our log laws that we're allowed to do. So now all we have to do is go divide both sides by log 3. And then we have log 15 divided by log 3 is equal to x. So then you can just put that into your calculator and solve for x. And just as a note, just from what I was doing above there, that would also be equal to log base 3 15. So you could that would also be a different way of writing it, but you don't need to. You can. I just wanted to kind of go over that. All right, so that would be the first one there. The next one I'll let you guys do because it's the same thing, so you can practice on your own there. Moving on down. 3 here though. This part looks a little bit complicated for us. So what we're going to do right off the bat is just simplify this. So let's rewrite this as 5 to the power of x is equal to 27 divided by 3. We just divided 3 on both sides, right? So 27, I'll just rewrite this maybe up here. 5 to the power of x is equal to 9. So now we can do our thing. Now we can just take the log of both sides. So this just ends up being x times log 5 is equal to log 9. So x is just equal to log 9 divided by log 5. And I'll let you guys put that in your calculators. Okay, this one, what we're going to have to do is, when there's things in brackets here, this is unnecessary that we have 1 plus 0.08. I can just write that as 1.08, right? Let's just add those. Let's get that out of the way now so we don't have to worry about it. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm also going to divide both sides by 1500. And then those cancel. So then what I have on this side is 5,000 divided by 1500. Is equal to 1.08 x. And I'm going to just actually figure out, well, actually I don't even need to do that yet. I'm just going to keep that like that. So now what I can do is just take the log of both sides. So I'll go log is equal to x times log 1.08. And then divide both sides by log 1.08. I get log 5,000 over 1,500. Nope. Crap. Divided by log 1.08. And again, you guys put in your calculators. I also could have just written this as a decimal. I could have went 5,000 divided by 1,500 right off the bat and just figured out what that number was. But this also works. I just kind of want to show you could do either one. Okay, and then I'm going to let you guys go through and do number 5. I'll give you a hand with number 6 here because it's something that's a little bit new. So we're pretty good to go right now. We don't need to move anything first. First, right off the bat, we can just take a log of both sides. So I'm going to do that. So we can get, the goal here is I need to get x out of the exponent, right? It's hard to find the exponents there. So we're going to write this as log 5, and it'd be x plus 1, right? But my log law says I can just put the exponent over here. So I'm going to do that now. X plus 1. That's the same thing, right? That's what we were allowed to do if we take a log. That was the third log law. Okay, but we have to take the log of both sides because we took a log of one side. We have to take the log of the other. So log 15. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep what I have in brackets there. I'm going to get rid of this log 5 first. So I'm going to divide both sides by log 5. Those cancel. Log 5. So what I have now is x plus 1 is equal to log 15 divided by log 5. And now all I got to do is get rid of this plus 1, so I'm just going to subtract 1 from both sides. So in the end I have x is equal to log 15 divided by log 5 minus 1. So I'll let you guys put that in your calculator. I think you'll be alright with that. Just remember though that this is log base 10, I guess. You might forget that. All of them are. Okay, and then 7 is similar to that one, so I'll let you do that one. And 8, I'll let you do on your own too. So that's all I'm going to do for this video. And that's it for logs actually. So I'll see you guys in class.